Hello everyone. Okay, part 2 of the video. Adding these loops, basically to hang the chain, safety chain going from the 2011 Ranger pulling to my 2004 Ranger going into shop for various repairs, because it was in storage basically for 10 years, even though I started it 2-3 times a year. Okay, so we got the connector nuts. Let's see. Put my glasses on. I hate having to use glasses. Reading glasses, I need to get my eyes checked. Okay, so there. In the last video I installed these. I sandwiched in about 5 of these connector plates per one, because I bought extra ones at Fleet Farm yesterday. And let's see, because if I have just one of these length, they just bend like putty. So oh wait, oh, I gotta put one more. I gotta put more of these lock nuts in. 1, 2. Oh, I hope I'm not gonna run out of lock nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got lock nuts in there. Okay, I'm gonna have enough lock nuts. That's good. That's good. I like using Nylock nuts. They really come in handy. It's one of the most genius inventions ever made. Is a Nylock nut. I didn't put one above this other connector nut, because I'm going to use Nylock nuts on both sides of these connector nuts to keep the connector nuts from spinning. So there, and then one there. You know, if a person had a set of dedicated safety chains for one of these tow bars, they could, you know, I don't know, maybe they could use zip ties, maybe a heavy-duty zip tie to hang them from the tow bar. Oh, it's up to you. I just have a couple of these log chains sitting around, and I thought, why not just save myself money, you know, save myself 30 or 40 bucks and use my log chains instead of buying safety chains. Just looking at the timer. I get a deep well impact socket on this. So 5/16 inch, no, 1/2 inch Nylock nut on a 5/16 shaft U-bolt. When I looked at Google page when I got up today, they were estimating we could get 2, 3, 4 inches of rain in the next about 5 days. Ooh, that'd be a lot. That's a lot of rain. We've had a dry summer here in Minnesota. It's been worse. Oh, I'm east of St. Paul, but it's been drier up in western and northern Minnesota, and then there's been fires, I think in Montana and Canada. I with how many places have fires. Let's see, move this. If I move this a little bit, there, I could crank this, whip this all the way around. Yeah, there, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's see if I can. Okay, get it. Wait, I want to put one all the way up. I want to put one connector nut all the way up. Then put the second one halfway up. Then spin the lower U-bolt on. Then lower the connector nut. You know, if you're looking for something DOT legal, this, I have no idea if this would be DOT legal. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe if the cops, good guy or good gal, looks at, hey, that's a cool idea, Okay, let's put this one halfway up. Let's see. Okay, I like to back down the other nut to the point where I have to stop the connector nut. Okay, there. Okay, right about there. So I have this one spun up. Going to spin this one halfway onto the upper U-bolt. Then connect the lower U-bolt. Spin it. Okay, there we go. Oh man, look at the spread. Oh, there's probably spread because I got this torque pretty good on this side. But anyway, okay. Ah, there. Got them to line up. Have to get out my wrenches. Got these Hyper Tough wrenches at Lowe's. I think I got them in 2019, maybe 2020. And the ratchet end of this half-inch one stopped working last night, so oh well. A little bit cooler tonight than it was last night. Okay. Yep, still adjusted to the same. Okay, I tighten that one up. So these I got stop nuts above and below the connector nut. And then I turn the connector nut on the other side down to the same height as this one. I just kind of, I line it up by eyeball. Sucker's kind of stiff. I didn't think I'd be using all of my lock nuts in this project, but anyway. Almost there. Oh, okay, maybe put it up 1 or 2. Okay, there we are. Alright, so turn up the stop nuts, Nylock stop nuts. I put these upper 5-inch ones on last night. I didn't get that on video. I'll probably do a third video showing this hooked up between my two Rangers again with the safety chain. With a safety chain looped through here, there, and there when that's done. So I've been fixing up my 2004 Ranger to sell. Let's see, how do I do this? So I own 3 Ford Rangers. I don't need 3 Ford Rangers. I never intended to keep 3 Ford Rangers. Just I got my newest 2011 Ranger in June of 2015, right in the middle of going through Lyme disease treatments. And my health has been up and down a lot since pretty much summer of 2014. I was doing better in 2013. I was diagnosed in June 2013. I've had Lyme disease since the early 80s. I'm one of the first people in Minnesota to get Lyme disease. The first Lyme disease diagnosis in Minnesota happened in 1980. The fourth Lyme disease diagnosis in Minnesota was 1985. That guy crashed his car on the highway. Next to where I work. I think it was November of 2018. I gave him a ride home to, can't remember if it was Somerset or New Richmond, Wisconsin. And then one of my co-workers, his mother was a toddler in the early 80s, and she got Lyme disease when she was just, 2-3 years old or so. And I've talked to her I've only seen her 2-3 times. I think we briefly talked about it. So she might have been, I don't know, the second or third Lyme disease diagnosis in Minnesota. She was in a hospital in somewhere, I think in St. Paul for that. But anyway. But you do not want to get Lyme disease. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare if it turns into chronic Lyme disease. If you catch it early enough and treat it long enough, then you can likely get it out of your body. But anyway, a warning: I have no medical training, so this video is not a medical guide for Lyme disease. Okay, let's see. Move this around. Okay, let's see. How do I do this? I'm gonna move this around. I'm gonna turn this. Probably about 110 degrees. I just want to move this without having to move my phone. Glasses case. Oh, I can move this stuff into the middle. Then it won't be disturbed. Almost done. Okay, how does that? Oh wow, that's right, way big in the picture. There must be kind of a wide angle lens. I'm looking at the screen on the front side of my phone, so I'm using the lens on the face side of my iPhone 7. And there must be some kind of a wide angle lens. Wait, I want to put that up. Okay, whoops. Someday I'm hoping I can get one, then both of my YouTube channels monetized. I need to try and work some more on video editing. There's there's a Facebook forum for people who have YouTube videos. I was asking about, because I got a video I haven't posted yet that's an hour and 9 minutes long, and I says, last time I tried it wouldn't let me upload anything over an hour. Someone says, well, use iMovie. Look at my phone, yep, I got the iMovie app, so I got the iMovie app. There. Okay. Put it down. Tiny bit more. There, up. Now we turn this one up. The thing is I'm going to put, I want the connector nut halfway onto each U-bolt. So it's equal, so it's holding on to each U-bolt equally, an equal amount of threads. don't spin too hard. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, now I can spin this one all the way on, all the way up. What's going on here? Okay, there. Wow, that spins pretty easily. Okay, there. Last U-bolt to go on. Okay, there. I'm gonna move this a little bit. There. There. Funny thing is yesterday I went to Menards and I looked for more of these connector nuts. The place I looked for them, they were out. And then I went over to another section where they have nuts and bolts, and they have another vendor that sells connector nuts. So let's see. Eyeball this. Oh, that's about right. Okay, cool. So, stop nut on top. You know, now I could probably take this off. Just let it. Oh, cool, look at that. Just stands up all by itself. I think these 5/16 bolts are 18 threads per inch. Okay, that's on tight. We're almost done. How long have we been going? Anyway, don't need that. Okay, okay, there. Okay, that ain't going anywhere. One more nut to go. My local grocery store sells these Epic smoked salmon maple strip. Well, they had like 3 or 4 different flavors. I've been eating them lately, but I have food intolerances from leaky gut, and maple syrup is one thing I have trouble with, and I'm started messing up. My back started going out 2 weeks ago tonight, and I ate 3 of these about 20 hours ago, and they tasted pretty good. But I woke up this morning and my back felt worse, so I gotta stop eating them. I have trouble with lots of stuff: strawberries, cherries, apple, cinnamon, albumin. You can Google albumin, A-L-B-U-M-E-N, I believe it's spelled. Albumin is a bunch of different stuff that's white, like, I think albumin includes like almonds, milk. I can't even have dairy anymore. I quit consuming dairy, I don't know, was it 2 or 3 years ago. My memory gets worse when I have dairy, and I just get tired when I have it, so. Okay. It's done. Oh. It's done. It's finally done. So, when this is hooked up to the steel bumper on my 2004 Ranger, the safety chain, or the log chain I have attached to the, wrapped around the 2 posts of the frame behind the bumper, come through, go through these hoops on each side, and as long as I have the right length of chain, it's not going to drag down on the ground. You know, looking at this, you can even use U-bolts that are shorter than 5 inch on the top and 2 on the bottom. You know, you could probably go with, you know, even a 2 inch on the top, 2 inch on the bottom might be just tall enough. If I took out, what, 3 inches? So I'm guessing like a 2 inch and a 2 inch, the bottom would be about here. Or about here. So it doesn't need to be really deep for this chain to pass through. So I don't know, maybe down the road I'll modify it again and just use 2 inch long hoops. But I don't imagine these hitting anything. You know, unless I drove over a rock, which, you know, that's not going to happen. But yeah, she's done. I gotta buy new pins. When I dragged this I had this leaning against the wall in my storage here about 2 weeks ago, and these pivots had rusted, and the pins, I had to hammer the pins out, so I put bolts in, and they wiggle around, they're just a little bit loose. So I need to buy new Reese toe champ pins. Okay, tow bar number 74950. I need to take a picture of that. I can probably get new pins through eBay, or heck, I could just use hitch pins. Hey, that would be, yeah, just a hitch pin. I could get a hitch pin at Menards or Fleet Farm, or I don't know if Walmart has hitch pins. Why didn't I think of that 2 weeks ago? That would be so much faster than using these. But anyway, well, it's done. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and check out both of my channels, both Boyd Walker and Boyd the Goofball. Thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.